We are live. I'm gonna let it sit here for like maybe 30 seconds and then start the video.
Okay.
I can hear your maps clicking.
I just started my virtual camera.
Let's get it.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? Hey, I'm pretty sure my Twitch chat is in like subscriber only mode, and I'm trying to turn that shit off.
Oh,
Fix it. Fix it right now. Well, hello. I'm back after a hiatus. What's up?
yes. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thanks. Welcome back to me, I guess. Hi.
Welcome back to you. Glad to have you back with us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You feeling much better? Did it last very long with the vaccine?
It wasn't the worst, but
Mm.
I'm back feeling more of myself now.
Good. We love to hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just part of the game, you know. And I'm glad to have you back. I'm glad you're feeling even the slightest bit better because me and you have talks offline.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of, our mental health goes up and down, and I just really respect it that you're so open and honest about it, and we can have these conversations and not feel weird.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, shout out to Malik. If y'all don't know, that's my little brother. If you see him in the chat, old big head ass. What's up, brother? Can somebody? I don't know if I turned it off, but I suck at this streaming thing.
We all have our moments.
But yeah, so I think it's disabled, so we should be good to go. I'm pretty sure somebody will kindly let me know later as we continue on during this podcast. But what's the topic for today?
Social media and networking.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah, this is an important topic because it kind of covers a lot of different things. It's kind of you can go from one like, hey, what do you use to what do you like about it, what you hate about it, what you wish you used. So this is going to be an overarching podcast about the usage of social media as well as the pros and cons of it all. And also, before we get too far ahead, shout out to Mariah. Hope all is well with you. We miss you.
We love you, Mariah.
Yes.
And peeps, come
We're
back
thinking
to
of
us soon.
you.
So yeah, social media. We all use it,
Mhm.
obviously.
Definitely goes
it's a part of what we do.
Let's talk about maybe our favorite one that we use the most.
Oh boy. Like for what? For use as a content creator or just in general?
Maybe both. Maybe both.
Yeah.
We can say. For me, I mean, who are we starting with? Do you want to start with Pop Tart? Because he's up here.
Yeah.
Oh,
We always start up here. Remember? I remember because I was always put up there.
I set myself up for this one, didn't I? I'm an Instagram demon. I'm just going to put that out there. I love Instagram. That might be my favorite platform. Twitter's growing on me. Like I've had a Twitter for a long time.
Mhm.
Never used it until I started going hard with streaming. And I was like, well, maybe I need to start using my Twitter.
There you
But
go.
even though Twitter's kind of wild, and I'll get to that later, but like, oh my God.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Facebook, not so much.
I
Really
haven't.
not-
I have not touched Facebook in so long.
Same.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Pops.
Greg Ulrich said TikTok or Hover. I've never heard of Hover.
Ooh. Oh, we can get to that. We can get to
Never
that.
heard of Hover. But yeah, Facebook, I just don't see it's no real use for it. I even have a gaming page. Like, and I just don't use it. I
Yeah.
probably should to help branch out and reach more a broader audience, but you know, trying to copy and paste the same things and the same videos to like 4 different places gets really old really fast.
It's a lot of work
It
too.
And then it's hard to remember which one you posted to, which one you still got to post to, and if they
Yeah.
overlap or if you've already posted that. It's the whole thing. Yeah.
Next, Professor. Professor, you're mute. Okay, I got you. You're muted, brother.
Well, there. What happened there? Why did everybody else unmute and I didn't?
And then when I went to unmute you, it said you can't unmute because he chose to mute himself. I said, oh, so he really just like fucked up out here. All right.
I don't want to do it no more. No, I mean, honestly, for gaming wise, I don't use social media too much. I'm not gonna lie. Now, personal life, I Twitter is also something that's growing on me. I've been using it more often, and then the typical scrolling through TikTok that can kill hours of time real quick.
I'm
Going down
sure
the
all
rabbit
of
hole.
us can relate to that.
Down the rabbit hole.
You know, like you set forth that you're gonna go to bed at 8 o'clock. Next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock, and you just spent 2 hours watching 1-minute videos.
Wait,
And you're like,
only 2
Only 10?
hours?
Like I've stayed up
Oh
till
my
2
gosh.
before, and I was
This
like,
is-
damn, it's 2 a.m. What am I doing here? Oops. I mean, TikTok will do that though.
Just down
You can waste so much time on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Just
And then,
down
like,
bad. You
what
didn't
I'll
even
do-
notice.
What I'll do a lot of times too is like when I'm going through the TikTokies, I'll just start sending them to people.
Yes. Yes. And then it goes back and forth.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to the point where you send so many, you don't realize you're resending them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've done that.
Like, bro, Professor, you sent me this like 2 weeks ago. Really? Yeah. Well, watch
It's
it
so
again.
bad.
We'll watch it again.
I haven't checked any of the messages that people have sent me in probably like 2 months. Don't know.
Oh my gosh. you
I am
have
that
so many
person.
things to
I'm
see.
sorry.
Look at Pop-Tart
I just relax with my For You page, and that's it. I'm a bad person, y'all.
Wears his sunglasses at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the hide the
Pops
eyes of
does.
disappointment and shame. It's like,
Oh my gosh. So I use all of them, all of the main ones anyways. Twitter is one that is the same. It's really growing on me. I used to put it aside and would maybe tweet once a day. And now I'm like, I wouldn't say that I tweet even that much more, but I'm more aware and looking at stuff and seeing new people and that kind of thing. I'm trying to get more aware of that stuff. But I
Mhm.
think my favorite is probably TikTok. Even though TikTok doesn't like me back, it's still my favorite. But I'm just on it all the time, wasting time, and then I'm like, oh, procrastinating things, just all the normal things. But Instagram, I kind of dropped the ball on, to be honest. I forget about it a lot of the time, and I have no idea what to ever post there. Do you do clips because they're reels now, or do you do like, I have no idea how to do stories. I have to message Mariah every time I want to do one because I'm like, where does this go and how does this work? I have no idea. I feel like I feel really old when I try to use Instagram because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, you have some amazing editing skills.
Thank you.
And I've seen your work that you've done for other streamers on Twitter and everything. They've posted it, and just good for you. Like, you're
I
way ahead of
appreciate it.
the game when it comes to posting content. So
Oh, thank you.
hell yeah, Sammy.
I feel like I can be way more creative with other content. When it comes to my own, I just kind of edit it the way it is, and I don't think out of the box. And when it's my friends, I'm like, oh, this would be really great, and it's more fun to learn that way because I'm like, then I can kind of get the creativity flowing. But I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
You should explain what Hover is too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So Hover is an app for gamers/streamers. It is majorly streamer based right now, I would say. It's in beta mode, so sometimes it does have some little bugs. You can use code MPeeps or SammyX when you join, just a little plug there. But it is really great. It's really nice because the way that it's integrated is you can follow. So it's just like TikTok with the scrolling and the 60-second clips or whatever. But you can actually attach your Twitch. So you never have to leave the app. You can follow someone through Twitch straight from the app. So you never have to leave. You can like their posts, follow their posts. They did just change the algorithm up a little bit. So now it is really going towards small streamers. And I can say that because I just had a video do really well. And I've met some really sweet people through Hover already. They've come in and said, hi, I'm from Hover. I'm just like, oh, it just makes me so excited because it's a really good networking tool. I know we're going to talk about networking after. I kind of am a really shy person, so networking is hard for me. And this has really, really helped. It's been a really great tool for me for sure. And I know Mariah is really enjoying it too. We're getting the hang of it because it is a new thing. And like I said, it is in beta mode, but it is a pretty good app, I think. It's a good start. Good bones there.
Awesome.
Ooh, and they have like little streamer things that you can enter. You can post clips and you can win money. They do it every week. They have like 3 or 4 different kinds of things you can enter. And it's you can win 500, and I've seen it up to 1,000, I think.
Wow, just like a contest for like editing
Contest,
and
that's
whatnot?
the word. Yeah.
That's so cool.
They just did one that was scary clips, and I was like, dang, I should have put one for that because I mean I have a lot of jump scares, but it's really cool that they have that for streamers.
You do Fear Factory.
Yes, I have a clip saved just for when they come back with another one because they do it every month. They recycle different kind of contests.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, social media for me is a lot more personal than it is about my content. The only social media platform that I mostly post on regarding streaming would be Twitter. I used to always post go live tweets, and then after stream I would thank and I would post who I rated. And I did that for a few years, but it got a lot like really repetitive, and I think people got sick of seeing it. So I post when I go live occasionally, but for the most part, I use Discord for posting when I go live. And I let people know on Twitter that that's where they can get info regarding that. When it comes to like TikTok and Instagram, I mostly use those just for like personal stuff. Like when I go hiking, I'll post a picture on Instagram. TikTok, I stay on my For You page and I mercilessly send videos to my friends, and they probably hate me for it because I never watch theirs back because I'm the worst person. And then Facebook, I haven't touched Facebook in probably a few years. So it's just gotten, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a place where I'm comfortable posting anymore. It's mostly people my age, my friends from college or from high school are posting, stuff about their family and stuff. Are they going to relate to me streaming on Twitch? Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
But So that's why I've kind of just abandoned Facebook as a platform for social media, honestly. But I know a lot of people can relate to that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
Facebook can just be so stressful. I found it very stressful. I don't use it anymore, and I have been feeling a lot better since not using it. But I don't know.
Yeah. All Facebook gets from me is a random like emo song lyric every so often. I
Oh
can't do
my
it.
God.
I can't do it no more.
Do your
Like,
friends just post like sad song lyrics? Is that what you mean?
oh no, that's all they get from me. Is that
Oh,
they're just going to
Okay.
get some
I had
song
that
lyrics.
asked backwards. Sorry.
They're just going to get some song lyrics, and I'm keeping it pushing because I feel like some of these social media platforms, people just force their ideology down your damn throat. It's like, yo, I came here to say
Yeah.
what's up. I don't care enough.
It doesn't have to be all political or
all the time.
what have you, you know? And that's what's hard to like differentiate. Like if you're a content creator, you don't want things to be politicized all the time, right? Sure, stand your ground in what you believe in, but don't make it the main focus when you're trying to, you know, create content. But of course, you know, have your morals and values, obviously. But yeah.
Facebook's just for me is just to basically keep in touch with family, pictures and whatnot for friends and family that are nowhere near me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this message from Wooten, just posting memes. And then socials are strictly for business. I find it hard personally to just post like business like stuff, but like good for you for being able to stick to posting about your content because that's how you grow, right?
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. Which kind of brings into question as well is the amount, you know, keeping up with like it's something it seems like a small task, right? But as you're trying to grow and make content and keeping up with all that, it starts becoming like a full-time job. Like, holy shit. There ain't enough time in the day to keep up with all this.
And the thing is, you have to remember, where did you post it? When are you going to post it? You have to think of algorithms. You have to think of all these other things, hashtags and trending sounds and all these things, because if you've missed it, then it's not going to hit. You have to wait for it if it's going to hit, or you can just pick whatever you want and then it's good. But it's like, it can be really hit or miss. But then for me, I always try to post at the same time my videos, and like I said, with Twitter, I just keep trying to tweet and stuff like that. But I feel like I kind of like Twitter, but I also feel like Twitter could be like, it feels like, I don't know, I guess because it's been around so long, it feels good to be on there, and it has really grown on me for sure.
Yeah.
But because I see all different stuff, not just gaming stuff, but then it's nice because I see Canadian stuff and it just pops up for me, and I put my there, because I don't watch the news, and it's nice, and then I don't have to hear like terrible news because I can just see it on the side there.
Yeah, that's interesting that you bring that up. Is now you can kind of choose what you see in the media, because not everybody has cable television anymore, and it's not like you don't just sit down to watch the news at 6:00 like you used to, like 10-15 years ago. And now you can pick and choose what sources you seek your media from, which is very interesting, which is why I feel like everything is so divided when it comes to like,
That's a fact. And, like you said, a lot of people, like you said, I feel like social media allows people to sit in their own personalized hyperbolic chamber.
Yeah.
Just screaming to nobody. Like, all right. But then again, too, I talk to a lot of people, like, this is branching into networking, but I talk to a lot of people and they're like, hey, man, I'll be posting videos. I don't get no traction on them. I'm like, have you considered what tags are you using? What time during the day are you posting these videos? How long is it? Because everybody's attention span is about the size of a square mile. Like, bro, you up here trying to post these 3-minute long videos of you making a movie about killing people in a video game. That ain't happening. Shorten that shit up by about 2 minutes and 30 seconds and keep it pushing.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to have like content that's more immersed in such a smaller amount of time to keep people's attention, like you said. It's so hard to keep people's attention now because everything demands it. It's tough.
It's true.
It's tough.
It's a rough spot to be in, especially when you're trying and you just don't know, you just got to reach out, which brings us to using social media for networking purposes. Hey, you see that segue was dope. Couldn't do no look. Hey,
Yeah, Wooten. You got to deliver what people are looking for. Indeed.
you know what? Before we go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, all you.
Before we move on, too, just with that said, got to make it unique, but delivers on what people are looking for. That's also caused a lot of people to make a bunch of horrible decisions. Like you see folks cheating in video games, and you're like, yo, my man, why would you even post this clip? And it's like, it's so hard trying to get noticed. You're like, look, bro, that's just going to get you canceled.
You're going to get noticed for all the wrong reasons. Come
exactly. I mean, people have been doing it live on Twitch. People have been doing it in tournaments live. I just don't understand what would bring your brain to do that. I just don't.
I don't know. Some people, like, their idea of fun is quote unquote shitting on kids when they are using an app to do it. And yeah, not fun. If anyone has played against a cheater, not fun.
I feel like they just think any attention is good attention, and it's not, because I just can never wrap my head around it.
It's hard to shake off stank once you got it on you. It's
true.
Yeah, Pat makes a good point, because there's so many people using social media for different reasons, and it's important to understand the psychology of each platform. Problem with that is it goes back to ain't enough time in the day.
They change all the time. TikTok's algorithm is probably changed like every 3 weeks or something. Like they're constantly changing, so then you have to keep up with it.
I think because TikTok's viewer base used to be so young, but now it's expanding, and kids are showing their parents the app, and that's why it's changing. Well, one of the reasons, obviously.
And people are using it for businesses.
Exactly. Like platforms like Facebook are more for people who are older, I would say, compared to Instagram, which is mostly millennials that use it. People my age, people our age, and TikTok used to be, Gen Z and whatnot. But now I think a lot of other people are using it.
Yeah, I remember when Vine was popping back in the day.
Oh, Vine! Oh my
gosh, I never used Vine. Mariah and I have talked about that before. I had never used it, and then TikTok is supposed to be like Musically or something like that. And I had no idea of that either. I feel like I am lived under a rock.
TikTok's similar to like the internet, because when you start watching certain types of videos, they just
that's what you see.
It's just the same thing. Pop likes to watch those cooking ones. His TikTok will primarily be cooking stuff.
My
where you'll get other videos here and there, but you've still got that priority.
Yeah.
And that's why it's starting to it grew so fast, because all generations can find something out of it.
Yeah. We miss you, Mariah.
Yes. I don't know how to do that, to put comments in here.
Oh, you click on the comment in stream in here, and it says show. You just click on it and it'll pop up.
That look on your face says, is it really that simple? Like I feel it. Hey.
It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly, Pat. It is so hard to find new content creators on Twitch.
Yes.
They don't make it easy. Like, basically, the only way that it's easy to find people is your friends rating their friends. And that's usually, grow, quote unquote, by word of mouth, in a way. Right?
I kind of disagree with that.
Yeah?
Because what I've done and in the past is I'll simply go to, if I want to watch, say, Call of Duty or just any game in general, it just doesn't have to be Call of Duty. I don't go for the top viewership. I go to the bottom. I try to find somebody who's interesting, and I'll watch them that way.
Mm-hmm.
As far as actually promoting your Twitch, I can agree there for sure.
Yeah.
But so in a sense, you have to manually find these people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just they don't just pop up.
Yeah, it's not like to have a small streamer highlight. That doesn't happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just like, I know that it's listed by category. And then they have, if you went to your following page, there's usually 4 people that they have from your following. Then underneath it's recommended channels. Mm-hmm. And it's basically just based on the game that's played. But I don't know how else they would get that content across to us with people that, share the same viewership as our channels, that we would, feel more comfortable going to someone's stream like that. They just base it on games because that's all they really have, right? It's kind of hard to expand, though.
Okay, I can't bring this over, but Mariah had said which is why she loves Hover, and I can agree with that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was clicking. Okay, I have no idea. But anyways, Hover is really great for that because they also have a feed that shows you who is live.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I don't like, but it is in beta, is that it doesn't really show what they're playing. But It's really cool because I have found some people playing different things, and I followed some people from there. Mariah just said the same, that she found some people from there. I've had people come in and who found me live, and we've found out we had things in common, and it's just really had helped with networking that way. So other social medias like Hover are finding the gap and trying to mend it, but I find Twitch is so difficult on its own. Like it needs some integration. They have the
money and the tools for sure.
They just got to do it.
But it's good that Hover is stepping in,
absolutely,
right? And doing what Twitch quote unquote can't do.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, it's really nice to have some people that do find your channel by recommended, but it's very few and far between from what I've seen. And it's just so nice when someone says that, oh, your channel was recommended to me. I'm like, really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, thanks.
And that goes with YouTube too, because YouTube is missing some things that Twitch isn't.
Yeah.
But then they are a little bit easier to find because they are trying to get into the streaming aspect. I'm interested to see where they take it because of what they already have with discoverability and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure it's just MPeeps, either or, but
yeah.
But yeah, YouTube is another one. They just came out with shorts, and I jumped on it as soon as I heard. As soon as it came to Canada, I jumped on it. Now, it's very difficult because it'll go from one view and the next one will be 4K. It seems to be a lot of children because you can tell by the comments, by the way they comment and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I've done well with the algorithm with it because I jumped on it as soon as I could.
That's great.
And then it gets pushed out to other people. But the first couple of comments you can tell are kids or just very immature people, I guess. But you can filter YouTube, which is nice. So certain comments you don't even see, you will be able to see them because you're the creator, but other people won't, which is nice. I wish other social medias were like that.
But you know what I will say? The fact, like, this is going back to the whole Hover conversation and how it fills in a gap. This will also, that hopefully will also push other, this platform itself, as in Twitch, to not be outdone. Competition is the best form of the best creator of innovation. So,
Agreed.
But I'm on the Hover website right now. I'm putting in I'm making a username. We're about to make it happen.
Oh, I want to see your clips, Pop-Tart. I want to see your clips.
Well, when you were saying it was mostly younger people, it does make sense because most people who are, well versed in the Twitchiverse, they don't feel comfortable using another app to help them grow because they feel like, oh, I've got Twitch and Twitch has my back. Whereas younger people are finding new and more innovative ways to move forward with their content and their channel. So kudos to them for being active and making Hover grow, which is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Anything, I'm gonna test it out, see how it works, and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I've been in a slump lately, but I'm getting back into getting back on the horse, and we'll be good to go.
Absolutely.
I do remember recently too. I'm pretty sure it was Mariah that she tweeted them and said that she was having an issue with the app, and they messaged her right away and said what's going on and let us know. And they do have a Discord as well, because it is in beta. They are on top of it. And I didn't try to upload a video that day, but I tried again the next day because it was like when you try to upload, it would immediately shut it off. The next day it was fine. So they are definitely on top of it and trying to make it work. But it is a small team, so when things like that, like that it's a smaller team of people or small business or anything like that, I just love supporting that. And I've had such a positive experience. I've not had one negative experience with anybody on Hover. Everyone has been kind. Comments are kind. It's not like the negativity that you see everywhere else, which is unfortunate. What comes with social media, as we know. I'm sure we have all gotten it at least once, unfortunately. But Hover has not been like that. It's been a good experience so far.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to. I got a website. I got it on the website, and I got to download the app.
Yes.
Make it go. All right.
Yeah. Sure.
For against using social media to promote others, I feel like for Twitch streamers, it's kind of taboo. Maybe because I don't see too many streamers posting stuff about each other. That's interesting.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've seen a lot of that too. I know in certain spots. I'm not gonna put no names out there, but a lot of people get upset when you use other people's emotes.
No,
Just
that's
like,
ridiculous.
Man, you're tripping. Like I've seen it, and it's like, we're all smaller streamers, right? We're just trying to get ourselves out there. There's no competition. Ain't nobody throwing $1 million bags our way. You know what I'm saying? It might happen down the line, but we shouldn't cannibalize each other. Like we're still a small group. We're a large group of small content creators. That there's just no reason to not. If that was the case, I wouldn't raid people. I wouldn't raid Mariah or Miss Sammy or when I like anybody I see on. That's just insanity. But there's some people who live their lives like that, and I can't be.
I feel like this question that you had, Pat, it really ties in social media and networking together, where it's great to be able to promote other people as long as you're comfortable in what you provide as content and don't see others as competition. You won't have that insecurity and feeling like you can't promote other people, because other people are going to give something else. They offer something else than what you can. And it's okay. It's all right that, let's say viewers from your channel go over to their channel and spend more time there. Like, don't feel upset about it. They just have they just connected with their content more. And the same thing will happen for you, right? You can't battle with people because you're not going to get anywhere. You can't grow on insecurities like that at all.
And I think people need to kind of understand viewers are not yours they don't owe you anything. Like they're not, you can't say you can go here or not. You know what I mean? Like you can't, I don't know how to word it in a proper
crossroads. Oh my gosh.
But I'm sorry, I stepped away with the emote thing, but I love seeing other people's emotes. I love the creativity and what other people come up with. I freaking love that stuff. I'm sorry, I just had to bring that up.
Other people, like, they hire people or they themselves create such cool things.
Yeah.
And of course they want to share it with people.
They're proud of them. And I love seeing emotes. I freaking love them.
Yeah.
We got to gas each other up. We got to stick together. Small streamers. Peeps just said small streamers got to stick together. I got to figure this clicking thing out.
You're okay.
And
Yeah,
also,
exactly. This.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to
This.
say. Thank you.
You
Like,
don't
if you're
own your
touching on-
viewers. Oh
Yeah.
my
They're-
goodness.
at the end of the day, they're doing you a solid by deciding to stick around and hang out with you. You know what I mean? You
And-
can't force anybody to do something they don't want to do. You serious?
And we are so grateful that you chose to take time out of your day to be here to watch or listen to this. So thanks. Whether
Say
it
it in
be
every
on
stream.
Twitch or YouTube. Thanks.
You already know where I'm going with this.
You could be a million different places.
There's a million different streamers out there. A million people you could have been watching,
Mm-hmm.
but you came out to hang out with me. Doesn't matter if you were here for 1 minute, the whole stream, 5 minutes. I greatly appreciate you. Let's get it. Because that's just all what it is. That's what it is. Like, hey, people come out, they hang out, say what's
Mhm.
up, and they might dip. And that made my day. Because again, there's a million people doing the same thing, and you didn't have to show me 22 seconds
Yeah.
of love.
And again, lurkers, we love you.
Hashtag lurk gang.
We love you. We love you
Yes.
so much. Thank you so much.
I have a really bad habit with being a lurker that I'll just go into someone's stream and I'll never tell them that I'm there, and I'm just there, and because I'll put them on and I'll walk away or something and be doing things, and so I'm that lurker, but
Mhm.
I'm there.
You know what? Just stopping in and saying hi and how are you, and, you know, having that little back and forth is just, it can brighten your day. And then, you know, if someone lurks, lurk, whatever. You got to do what you got to do. You know, live your life.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they could have lurked a million different fucking people. That's what I'm saying. They showed up. They showed up. They may have had something to do, and it was like, you know what? Hold this view while I vacuum. You're like, all right. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I love it. Lurk on.
Hell yeah. So networking. How do you grow your channel? How do you do it?
Start. I am a bad networker.
What have you done to
Oh,
help grow your channel?
look. Look. Okay. So some of it is sheer luck, right?
Uh-huh.
And some of it is just sheer other streamers looking out, making sure, you know what I mean? So I would say for me, I just try to do the same thing, like raid somebody randomly, or raid one of y'all when I can, or raid somebody I know, or
Mhm.
do weird shit like wear my own merch while I'm out in public.
Oh, dang.
Yes.
You know how many people I know have merch and don't wear their own shit? I'm like, are you serious? That's that's a billboard on your chest. Are you-
People see
What?
something, you wearing something different, they'll be like, oh, what's that? And then you're like, well, this is, and then, you know, Twitch channel, come watch me, twitch.tv/Savage Pop Tart. Yeah.
I had a Savage Pop Tart t-shirt on, exclamation merch if you're in the Discord. And
Hell
if you're on
yeah.
Twitter. Anyway, I was at the liquor store and this lady was like, oh my God, what is that? That is an angry looking Pop Tart. I was like,
It's a Savage Pop Tart.
Mm-hmm.
it's a Savage Pop Tart. She was like, what is that? I was like, are you familiar with Twitch? She's like, yeah, my son watches the Twitch. I was like, mind you, this is one of the few days I actually had a pocket of the Savage Pop Tart stickers on me. It was like, here, give him some of those and tell him
Just
to check
there
me out
freaking
on
passing
Twitch.
them out like dollar bills. There you
I'm
go.
I
going
don't-
to carry stickers everywhere now. What a
Hey,
good
hold up.
idea.
Pat is see, this is that's the wrong
Let's
one.
go.
Networking starts with being proud of what you are doing,
Yeah.
right?
True.
Yeah. And I commend you for having merch because I don't.
Me
And
neither.
I've been streaming for almost 5 years.
I
Don't
know
hate
what to make
me.
merch of. I just don't know what to make merch of. But I feel like that can be tough. For sure.
Yeah. It's nerve-wracking. It's like, do I do this? Do I partner with this company? And I don't want to like upcharge people. Like I'd
Mhm.
rather not make money on it and just let people have it for a lower price because it's free advertising for you.
Absolutely.
You know? That's what it is. And it's people supporting you, wearing stuff on their bodies that's from you. Like that means a lot.
Pop Tart, do you have? Sorry to cut you off, Jen. Pop Tart,
No,
do you have
didn't.
stickers? You have stickers. You have
Stickers.
Pop Tarts. Okay, Biff is a sticker freak. I don't know if you know. This is something you don't know about Biff. He freaking loves stickers, so he'll probably be in your chat. now that he knows you have stickers. He loves stickers. He's really weird about stickers. Anyways.
Yeah, because I want to like, I was partnered with a company, I still am, but I kind of want to move on, still keep that up, but do my own designs for things. Like, it doesn't always have to be the Savage Pop Tart. I got one. I have an idea right now I'm working on. You know, this is going to be. I have a saying in the chat when we're about to get into something deep. We're on demon time. Something demon time is coming. Coming. You out there slaying, you're just like, I'm on demon time right now. You know.
Stickers with my face on it. Ugh.
But your bee stickers, though, they'd be so cute.
They would. I know. I have the emote artist. She made the art for me, but still I technically don't have the rights to her art. So I'd have to get her permission before I make anything into merch. That's very important, is make sure you ask your artist, because you don't want to have a problem down the road where you're getting sued, let's say, because you use their art without asking.
I want my kitties into stickers.
And that's one thing for folks starting out streaming and trying to do things of that nature, is especially if you have somebody else design your logo, make sure you got that worked out, because they can come back and be like, well, you can't use that. You're like, what?
Yeah.
So there's that.
Back to the networking a little bit. See, for someone like for me, I struggle with it because I know that I'm on the podcast and I stream and stuff. I'm really, really, really shy. So me reaching out to someone, that is never going to happen. And I struggle with it. I'm working on it this year. I'm trying to put myself out there with things. But it's really rough. If Mariah had never said, hey, let's play Phasmo, I may not have ever played with Mariah. We play almost every day. We talk every day.
Yeah.
Same with you guys. I'm comfortable with you guys. I talk to you. But I do find it hard. I love like the games that I play and stuff like that. But one easy little thing that I have, which I'm sure a lot of people do, is the TTV and the Warzone thing, which is very controversial. I found out some people really hate that, but I have had good success with it so far. I mean, sometimes I haven't had anything that's bad happen. I've had friends that have had things that have happened coming into their streams. I've had positive experiences from it. And that's going to vary from everyone depending on your lobby and stuff like that. But it's just a little way to say, hey, I'm here if you want. But it's not forcing anything down anyone's throat either.
Yeah.
But it's a little easy thing because the person already has something in common with you. They play the same game. So that's like the little things, it's baby steps for me. But reaching out to others I find really, really hard. So again, back to Hover, I have found it's been a little bit easier because it's right there for me.
I've never tried selling that on Etsy.
I haven't sold anything on it. I used to make.
I buy things off Etsy.
Oh, all the time.
I'm working on
anymore.
something, and I've sold a few things.
Ooh.
I don't know if y'all know this, but this beard don't look this good for no reason. I make my own beard balm. I'm just waiting on.
Oh, Pops
certain
with
things.
another side hustle.
Wait,
what?
Yeah, you gotta look.
How do we not know this until
Because
now?
I'm trying to keep it low, trying to make sure the avenues
low.
of everything I'm using is clean, correct. Like at one point, like a whole side of my house was like completely like plasticed off, and it was just where I made my beard balm.
Mm-hmm.
But then COVID hit, prices for all the stuff I was using went straight up through the roof. Because like when you and I'm not a hater. Men, women, if you want skincare products like hair products and stuff like that, just do some research. You'd be surprised how much you're getting ripped off. When if you want to make some beard oil, get some argan oil, some grapeseed oil, bricks of what's that stuff called that we just coat like whatever shea butter and some scents. You have beard balm.
Easy.
That's simple. Somebody was like, wait, how'd you figure that out? I was like, YouTube, sucker. YouTube.
So you heard it here first. Pop-Tart is going to have his own line of beard products in the near future.
My dad is all about beard stuff, so let's talk Pop-Tart because I just got him a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
I would have much rather got Pop-Tart beard balm.
I think I broke it down for a 2-ounce tin. You can get 45 for $30. You can get 45 2-ounce tins of men's beard products
Mm-hmm.
for $30, and that's 45 2-ounce tins.
Wow. So this is Pat's comment. Going back to social media, has anyone ever streamed at Discord only? I
No.
lately haven't streamed on Twitch besides the podcast in the past couple months. And lately, I've been mostly playing games on Discord, and people ask me to stream my gameplay, even though it's atrocious. But you still are able to sit in a call together and hang out, which is nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you see me in Discord, feel free to join and, watch me crap on kids and games that I'm terrible at. Oh my god.
Can I interject for a sec too on the Discord comment?
Mm-hmm.
Discord is also like Pat had said it earlier, and I meant to click it. Discord is a godsend when it comes to networking as well. Having a Discord, having watch parties, and things of that nature. Like you got I've seen some fully loaded Discords where I'm like, damn, I need to learn how to put that in here and do this and that, because that's a place for people who come to your channel, or people you can and they can find out about each other, other people inside of the Discord when you're going live, when somebody else is going live.
A little streaming thing next to your name.
Yeah, you show up in my Discord and you
stuff.
stream. Put your link your Twitch in your Discord, and if you're in my server, when you go live, you get a special little spot that says "Now live."
Ooh, you got it.
Oh, you're fancy.
Mine, I don't have it organized. Like
I don't know how to do it. I try, but I fail.
I'm gonna say it again. YouTube.
Listen,
another social media platform. Oh my
true. I've been liking YouTube. I have to say the YouTube Shorts. I've been liking them, but Discord. I have been trying to figure that out, but it's there's a stream section. Like I've seen people have little channels that say, "Hey, you can go in here and post that you're going live and stuff." I never do that. I forget, and mine goes automatic in my channel. Like that's the positive thing. You can have that do it in your channel or have your little bots and stuff. But I didn't know that. I know you can be in streamer mode where it says that you're streaming, but I didn't know that you could do that where you have them all in a section like that. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. I just have my Discord organized like below my subs. If you're not subscribed, I have buzzers, which are streamers, and then bees, which are everyone else who doesn't stream.
Oh,
so
cute.
If I see a bee streaming, I make sure I give them the buzzer roll, because then now I know they're a streamer. Easy. Yeah. I guess that's how I organize it. But yeah, Discord is a great social media platform. Can we talk about Discord for a minute?
Mm-hmm. Well, keeping connections with everyone when you're offline. I'm going to be honest. I'm really bad at it. I'm trying to get better at it. But it's really great to be able to keep up with everybody. And you're playing a game. Can I play with you? Or that kind of stuff. I love Discord. I think it'd be my favorite out of all of them. Oh.
Discord also make you hate yourself, because I got homies that I really wishbone in the chat, just because he's like one of my favorite people. He'll just hop in, say something wild while I'm streaming, and hop out. I'm like, you piece of shit.
We love Wishbone. We stand Wishbone.
Wishbone is the.
I want to play Hunt with you again.
Just an amazing human being. Oh, nothing quite like Twitter. Yeah, we were. I was about to get in on Twitter, but yeah, Discord is underrated. If you do stream, even if you don't stream, if you have something you want to, promote, sell, introduce people to, create a Discord and get a link, throw it out there.
And Discord is a great way, like you jump into a chat with someone else in someone else's Discord and you game with them and you build connections, which leads to natural networking. It doesn't all have to be so formal. It's the informal friendships that you make that I find you build the best connections off of. So
yeah, because OG Mute Pandas just said, I'm relatively new to Discord, and it looks like a realm where I can make some friends. And
Yeah.
that's an absolute fact because they know when they can see when you're online, you can see when they're online. If they're broadcasting what they're playing, like in their overlay, it'll say, "Hey, this person's playing Escape from Tarkov," and you'll hit them up. Like I've done it to Sir Griswold, Crossroads Kings. Like, hey, y'all need a third? Like, what's up?
It ain't a job. It just talk to people.
Talking to people's hearts
just
sometimes.
talking to people. I know social anxiety is definitely a thing.
Yeah, it definitely. Definitely get stressed. It's until I'm comfy with someone. It's so hard just to be that first person that talks to them. And if you talk to me first, I'm like, what?
What do now? Cannot compute.
Yeah. I mean, streaming has definitely helped with that, and same with like social media. But it's for me personally, it's hard, and I feel like some people can relate to that. There's a lot of people that are socially. I feel like I'm socially awkward. That's just what it is for me. But I get nervous and then I freak out. That's how it happens.
Yeah. It's so funny. This is my moderator. I've known him for like 6.5 years. We met in someone's channel on Twitch that was gambling. Anyway.
I love that.
Yeah. It's really, you meet all sorts of people in all sorts of different ways. And even if you don't have a microphone, you can still hop into a voice chat in Discord and just, text chat to everybody. That people, like, if they're good people, they won't ignore you.
Yeah. And I mean, you're talking to people from all over. So it's one great place for everyone to stay connected. Everyone could be different time zones, but they could talk and reply, and I love Discord. I would say that out of all of them, that's probably my top fave.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that too. Besides, the late night, like laying in bed watching TikTok for several hours.
I'll get better at that.
You know what's even worse than that? Watching two dudes build
Whoa.
a fucking pond in their backyard on
Get the
YouTube.
sentence started. Sorry.
Hey, yo, come. All right. Hey, yo. Nah, what I was about to say is staying up till like 2 o'clock in the morning watching two dudes build
I
a
was waiting for the
pool in
wishbone
somebody's
comment.
backyard.
There it is.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
I want to go home.
You said you are home. You set yourself up for that.
Nah, y'all are just immature. Okay, that's my job. All right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, off to horny jail. Jeez.
Off the horny jail.
Bunk.
I know Wishbone's ears perked up, so we're get out of here.
Exposed. I see that.
What did he say?
Oh my gosh.
But then you have networking. You meet people like Wishbone, who ruins your day every day with his sense of humor. But it makes
in the best way possible.
Yeah, it makes your day too because you're like, what would this day be without Wishbone?
Ruining 4 streams in one sentence. Yep. That about sums it up. Oh my
God.
That sounds like a job for Wishbone.
Don't you? And then every time I think about Jimmy, all I hear is Lady Gaga, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I hate it.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, you have to be in the stream to get it.
I love some Lady Gaga.
I love Discord because it's where we talk about what we're going to talk about next week. And it's where you can plan things in group chats. So you can have group calls with people and just sit and hang out. You can show each other your gameplay while you're gaming. Like there's so many unique ways. Discord has grown so much since it first started. And
meme. You can even if your clips, even if you don't post on any of the social medias, you can post your clips there and everyone can see them there.
Yeah, you can have a dedicated channel for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yeah, because I know in my Discord, I have a section for DMCA free music that you can play during streams and not get striked. We have an anime section where we just nerd out. Give us just there's plenty of things you can do. That's why I really didn't know too much about Discord until I started streaming, and I was like, why haven't I heard of this?
Yeah. And it's such a great tool just to connect with people. And like Sammy said, off stream, You know, that's where you hang out with people and just game off stream. I know streamers game off stream. Imagine them not casting their content. How dare they? Honestly.
I have to get better at recording my gameplay when I'm not streaming because that's when I always do the best. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, I aced last night and I got an MVP and I didn't even.
Oh, you don't have it on stream.
I don't. I always
That's
play so
why
bad
you
when I
always run
stream.
Athena
Yep. Hashtag Athena
Athena-scope? I've never heard of that.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of it.
It's so easy though.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like you don't have to do anything as long when you download it. You just make sure that it's
It
constantly
wouldn't even let
capturing.
me log in, so I was like, "F this," and I deleted it.
And the Sammy, to be fair, you didn't know how to show that the show comment button was just to
Still
click the
doesn't.
comment.
I still don't. I'm trying to pull one right now.
Which one? Which one?
So when you're in stream, are you looking at the
I'm
comments?
looking at
in
the
stream?
comments. I'm looking at the comments right
Hover
now.
your mouse over one of the comments,
I am.
and it says "show."
It does not.
Oh.
I have my cursor. Like I don't have the show. Maybe I don't have that. Maybe I don't know. It doesn't have the.
We'll
show.
have to check after.
Now,
I
Miss
guess.
Sammy's getting the sunglasses of
But
shade.
Peeps had said Discord is also amazing for helping friends with stream stuff, which is true because I don't know how many times Tiffy has just called me and I didn't know that you could do. I didn't even know you could do calls because I just assumed it was the video or
Mhm.
being in a Discord chat when she said, "Hey, let's chat," and I was like, "Okay," and I was in the Discord thing, and then I'm like, "Oh, she's phoning me? What the heck? I
What
don't
is it?
talk to
It's like
people on the phone."
that little song throws me off. I'm like, this is what it sounds like.
Or I've messaged Peeps and she's helped me with stuff, or we both got our stream decks around the same time because our birthdays are around the same time, and we both did our stream deck together. So I love Discord.
What are some no rules?
No rules.
For me personally, no rules for me on social media. You will never know how I feel about politics.
Mhm.
That's not for social media. At least I don't think so. You know what I mean?
There's a time and place for it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like I'm never gonna push in I might believe in something, but I'll never push that out in the ether. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of people set themselves up by being too open with, I'm not saying open, but not everybody, like certain things not everybody needs to know everything about like everything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a scholar. I'm not a political scientist. I don't know much about anything. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here in front or have an indefinite opinion when it can easily change. And then you get, some people just won't come back from that. They're like, oh, you feel like this? Ha, never again. You're like, all right. So
The way you
I
said it.
just said,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Never again.
over dramatic folks are in 2022. 2021 was pretty bad. But
Mhm.
it's we're starting out hot and heavy, you know what I mean? It's getting there again.
Well, there's standing your ground, and then there's attacking people for
Yeah.
like the smallest things,
Mhm.
and that's tough. It's
Mhm.
tough.
If a political view ruins a relationship between you and whoever, there's a lot bigger things in this world we need to be worried about than that.
Mhm. Mhm.
For me, the no thing in this, I mean, I agree with what Pop Tart said too, but if I don't like something, guess what? I just scroll. I just move on. I don't take time out of my day to yell at the person that I don't like their video or whatever. And I realize I'm not going to change anything by saying it, but
Yeah.
just more people need to just scroll. That's a
Yeah.
big no. Stop.
Instead of attacking people.
Yes.
Hey,
if you
yo,
don't
this
like
video
it,
sucks.
fine.
Like, fam, it took you this long. You know what I mean? You could have just scrolled right on by. Like,
Someone told me I had a VPN the other day, and I was like, me? I feel like that's a compliment, sir. Thanks. I'm so good.
I'm so good.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna be like upset about their silly little comments, but I mean they help with the algorithm. But just scroll, just do it, just do it. That's a big no.
also, I'll say another no too on social media is while you are a content creator yourself. If you're we're going back to somebody else's video or something, don't post a link to your shit. on somebody
yeah.
else's video. That is just
yeah.
so dirty.
Yeah. And don't go
Actually-
into someone else's Twitch channel and be like, I'm streaming right now.
Yeah.
Come follow me. Like, that's not going to get people to come follow you, okay?
Yeah. Even it's hard because I feel like sometimes, and maybe it's just me, but I feel like
Mhm.
sometimes some aren't aware that that's not a polite thing to do. So I just usually if it happens,
Yeah.
I just ignore it. I'm like,
I
then-
try and
yeah,
educate.
I'm like, I probably
the
should have just said
etiquette.
like, there's a Twitch etiquette, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't have it in me. I'm just like, it's nice. Have a nice time.
I know it depends on, if you want to confront someone about it or not. I used to be bad about it. Gotta go to my
Yeah.
own stream all the
Yeah.
time.
You're like, all right, fam, I see you. You do that again.
But honestly, like most people's mods know to just, purge the message or, time them out for a few seconds and just say, hey, that's not okay. Like if the streamer asks you about your channel and you're streaming, then that's a different story.
Mhm.
But if you just come and, hey, streaming right now. No. Become good enough friends with the streamer. Yes, Wishbone. It's building relationships, but not to take over. Oh my gosh, I just read the rest of that message. Okay. Wishbone, you troll. Yes, follow a ton of people. That's a good question. I gotta check. Oh my god. I'm gonna check.
I follow. So I like to follow smaller people who
Mm-hmm.
play the same games as me and possibly have the kind of same personality traits I have, aka
Yeah.
henny demons. You know what I mean? Like that's how me and
Henny
Where's Fluffy
demons.
got so cool because he's about as an idiot as I am, and
Mhm.
that I love him like a little brother. You know what I mean? So we got cool, but like I just enjoy. I don't enjoy. I'm not going to stop by your stream for your gameplay. You know what I mean?
What?
Can you cut up? Can you talk? Can you just be like? Can you keep me entertained by just like being manny and having a good time? Cool gameplay is cool, but do you interact? That's you know what I mean. And I that's what I really like that when you can. Now I get it. We're all gonna like some of us might get to a point where just responding to every message ain't gonna be an option, but
Yeah.
at
I
least
feel
make
like
it a
I'll
focal
die
point.
before I will not try to respond. That's my bad thing because I'll just like stop in the middle of a street and be like, oh, and then
Yeah,
I'm like,
the
oh, I'm
other day.
dying. And then the squad's just like, what are you doing? So it sucks for the squad. For me, I'm like, it's whatever. But
Yeah.
That's
It
what
depends.
happened the other day when you got that big raid. You just
yeah, I just forgot how to play.
Well, it's stressful. Like you have all these new people joining your channel and you feel that pressure on you
Mhm.
to, acknowledge everybody and thank them, right?
I got so
The
many
podcast
channels
channel,
going on
actually.
right now.
But yeah.
But I do follow a lot of people, and
Yeah.
I'm starting to follow a lot more because of Hover and because after stream, I've been trying to raid into new streamers that are at the very bottom of whatever game I'm playing, and I kind of watch them for a couple of seconds. And I just let everyone know this is I don't know, we don't know this person, so let's at our discretion. But and I've met people that way, and I've had a lot of fun doing that. I've met some really cool people so far.
Oh, this is the last podcast before Valentine's Day, guys. Oh, I think Popcart just got asked to be someone's Valentine. Can we get some ooh-woos in chat, please? Can we get some ooh-woos right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ooh-woo.
Look,
Yes.
we've even got hearts and XOs back here. I'm Cupid.
Oh, Wishbone's
There you
feeling a little entitled right now. Look at this.
He has two hands. What's going on here?
My God.
he also likes watching two dudes. So I mean,
Hey, yo, don't do that. Don't do that. You wilding right now. Oh my God, you guys are great. So great.
I follow on Twitch. I follow
Sorry,
about 1,200 people, I think.
Okay, you beat me.
I've been on Twitch since 2015, so
Dang.
it's a long time and a lot of people. And I have gone and unfollowed some people because they just haven't streamed in so long. I haven't seen them online making content, or they've changed as the person. We don't share the same values,
Mhm.
and that's okay too.
I think I've done that for people with time zones that I know that they're never able to. I'm never able to catch a stream that they're in my time zone. But I don't. I think that's happened like one time, but I've not very often. But
Yeah, this is happening.
oh,
This is happening.
Why you look like you're trying to hide?
You
What?
heard it here first.
Not doing this.
Circle of Jimmy.
Circle.
Oh. Also, the Street Fighter hoodie is cold. It is fire. Woo.
He's blushing under the hoodie, yeah. But how many people do you guys follow? I just checked mine. Yeah, it was just about 1,200. But-
Mariah just saying, why have I never seen Pops without a hat? Because I'm bald. That's why. You serious?
I don't know how to check either.
So you
I
go
know there's a lot.
to your dashboard, and then it's in one of the, you can see your followers, like who you're following, and there's another option on that page to see who you follow.
Now everybody's trying to figure this out.
I tried to pull it up on here, and then I remembered that I'm sharing the video from the from this tab, and I just like opened another tab. I was like, oh well.
Oh, I just did that.
Oh, you two are gonna couple up in the one hoodie together. It's
Hey,
cute.
yo.
Fun, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
What's up,
jeez.
Ducky? What were we talking about before this all went?
Followers. How many
Jesus,
followers? How many people you follow on Twitch?
Oh, I've given up on trying to find it.
I know that there's quite a few now.
Yeah,
There's quite a few.
Yeah.
yeah. I was a viewer before I was a streamer, so I think that has a big. But most streamers are. Most streamers are viewers before they start creating content themselves.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Well done, Corsax. Done. I don't know the number, but from time to time, yeah, you got to do a little cleanup, especially because
Mhm.
sometimes people just stop streaming.
Yeah.
Like me. Feel free to unfollow. It's okay. There's these lovely streamers
No.
here that stream more frequently than
That's
I
not
do.
unfollow. Okay.
Yeah, but we need breaks sometimes too. I took like a 2-month break. I didn't say that I said I was taking a day, and it ended up with 2 months. Sometimes that just happens. Life happens, and mental health.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do it.
Hate to be that guy, but you also, this is my bi-weekly plug of mental health awareness. Take care of yourselves, especially if you're a content creator or just even a person. I follow 618. Thanks, Titan. That's crazy. Didn't even know I followed that many people. Appreciate you, Holmes. But no, take time for yourself. Do what you got to do. Took all 10 seconds. I don't know how to work. I'm doing 2 things. Look, hey, thank you. That's why you're mine. Look at you.
All right, can we get a tutorial from you, Titan? Thanks.
Send him an invite so he can explain it.
There you go.
I'll do that. Don't tempt me.
But we should get back to networking, maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I saw Pat posted a comment that I wanted to touch on, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
go for
Oh,
it.
there we go. Specific strategies for social media to grow, not just on Twitch.
Oh.
I think testing the waters with each social media site, because like I said, it's algorithm based. At least that's what I think. Everybody probably has their own thing, whether it's luck or what have you. But I've noticed with Insta Reels, I do better on a Wednesday at 12 p.m. my time rather than posting on a Friday at whatever time. Some of it is just taking the time to figure those things out. Sometimes TikTok, I feel like for me, it's luck, but then you got the hashtags, you have all that other kind of stuff. And Twitter, I can't figure out how to grow on Twitter, so I just tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
Twitter is a weird space for
Mhm.
growth.
Yeah.
It really, I have nothing for Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, I just post my shit and just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just
Mhm.
like, I'll find somebody that will make a comment about Escape from Tarkov or a game I'm really into at the moment, and I'll reply and I'll be like, "Oh, if you ever want to get on a game, let me know." And then next thing you know, this person followed you. I'm like, "Oh, follow right back." That's the game I play. But like usually, like Wishbone said, being active, which is sometimes tough, especially if you have a full-time job. You know what I mean? Like you ain't got all the time in the world to think of something sassy or something interesting to post. You know what I mean? Eye-catching.
I can always think of something sassy, honestly. Sorry, go on.
Pop's brain don't work that way. I'd be like, is it Friday yet or some shit? Or, I use it a lot to pretty much just like, hey, I'm thinking about this schedule, or hey, I got this going on in life. So you won't see me this week, but you'll see me next week. But like Instagram, I just post whatever. Cars, mostly video game stuff, but my car shows I go to, food. If you go to my
Mhm.
Instagram, you're gonna be hungry by the time you leave.
Ooh, I love
Food that I've cooked too.
There. Now everybody knows their numbers.
Oh, it was only 8 I thought it was. Well,
Dang.
See,
I did a
Titan's
purge a
the
little
goat.
while back, and it was a big purge.
Titan's the GOAT.
Thank you, Titan.
Titan out here really changing lives. He just did that for everybody. He said, "Hold on." I can hear him in his stoic voice. "Hold on, I got this." He's like, "Thanks, bro."
Well, like we were talking about earlier, building those relationships with people and those connections, and then basically, like I said, I use most of my social media for personal reasons. So if people get to know you as a person, they're going to want to follow you on your socials to see what you do when you're not streaming. And I think that builds a closer relationship with you and your viewers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think having boundaries with social media is really important too.
Oh, for sure.
There's certain things that I don't post about. I just try to make it with gaming and more about me.
Mhm.
Biff is definitely more quiet. I don't post about my kids ever,
No.
and that's just me personally. But they wouldn't want anything to do with it anyway. But
Yeah.
it's not the point. I feel like boundaries are really important because especially when you're open to like comments and stuff. Like I've had some really nasty things.
Mhm.
It just takes one person to say one nasty thing about Biff or like one of my kids. I would flip. I would just, and then that's not good for you to
Yeah.
also do that online. And I feel like that's one really important thing for me.
Yeah. And like you said, like you mostly post gaming content and whatnot, and that's your focus. Whereas my focus on most other social media platforms is not that. So like everyone has their own variation of what they show the world. And hell yeah to that.
Mhm.
It's good to have that variation of personalities and of just what content is provided. And just posting a picture of me on a hike isn't content really anyway. Like,
I personally like that stuff.
yeah.
I'm like, yes. I don't know. I love that stuff. I would love it seeing Pop-Tarts cooking stuff. Like it doesn't bother me to not just see gaming stuff. It's just even when I do a lot of things, I'm like, but I just don't think of posting them. I'm just like gaming.
Yeah.
I do want to post a little bit more, but
Mhm.
I'll get a little bit more personal. But
Well, like you said, having those boundaries for you is very important. And like I have boundaries. There's things I don't post like personally because I don't want people to, judge me for it. Like just like you said, for sure. Like
post
one
my
comment
cat.
can ruin it.
No, don't let anybody come for one of my kitties because I get just as angry.
Yeah, fur babies are babies, okay?
Mhm, mhm.
Especially to millennials. Don't
Yes.
test us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I
Pat
like
asked
to
a
keep
really good question too for when. Go ahead, Pop Tart. Sorry.
like just touching on what you were saying. I like to keep certain things separate. Like, you know, I've had family members hop in here and say hello and things like that, but I'm not
Mhm.
going to put them out on social media because I will legitimately break bones in people's bodies over them. So I'm not going to subject myself nor them. Like when I decided to start streaming, I told myself like, hey, it's shitty, but I'm going to have to grow some tough skin. Somebody's going to say something crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. This question from Pat. So you
Mhm.
think it's harder for female streamers to promote themselves as streamers on social media? Go ahead, Sammy.
I think we're subject to a lot of criticism. A girl gamer? No, we're just gamers. We just enjoy the same game that you do. Uh, it's tough. It could be like anyone. Someone sees somebody that plays and like, oh, I want to play with you, and we're like, and we do. But sometimes things can get uncomfy playing with new people too, because you just don't know how people are going to be. I've done that before where I played with someone. I was like, yeah, let's go ahead, and it was a little uncomfy, and I was a little weary of doing that again for a little while. That was before I started streaming. That was when I was just on TikTok, and I was like, well, yeah, I'll connect and make friends and have more people to play Warzone with. That's great. Haven't had that since I've been streaming, which is good. But I do think that we are subject to a lot of criticism. It opens a lot of doors for that with promoting on different platforms. It depends on the platform. Like I said, Hover, I haven't had any of that. A lot of everyone is so welcoming and warm. YouTube, like I said, is more children where they're like, oh, you stink. Like you can tell that they're children making fun of, like, poking fun. And then TikTok is just very negative.
Yeah.
But that's my take on it anyway.
Yeah. This comment from Hillary, people do get really comfortable and they like to, picture themselves as, the streamer is their girlfriend, and that if they, donate or give subs or whatever, that they're, have some kind of ownership over you as a person.
Mhm.
And that's like, boundaries are very important when it comes to that.
Absolutely.
And I find when I post on social media, it's mostly just Twitter, and occasionally I'll post a picture of my face when I go live, but most of the time I just post memes because that's just who I am. I'm not, like, obviously I don't stream with a camera. Like, you just see a little bubble of my face with my voice coming out of it. I don't own a webcam, and I'm more comfortable being behind a microphone instead of a camera and a microphone. And that's just personal preference.
But I love that you have that boundary, and you've created such a good community around that it doesn't matter that you don't have a camera. It's not like you don't have one, so I'm going to leave.
Yeah. And
I
if
could listen
people
to you
are like
talk all day.
yeah, if people are like that, then by all means, there's a door,
Mhm.
I've grown so many close relationships with people. I met them in person at Twitch Toronto, at TwitchCon, and like, I don't have to prove myself by showing who I am on camera that I am a real person or a good person, and my gameplay should speak for itself. It's garbage, so
Wish,
Sam, you got an ace last night. You just said, okay.
Yeah, I know. That's occasional. But yeah.
I wish everybody had that approach because I'd like just being comfortable with you and yourself and not having to, I don't know, as a guy streamer, I've never had any ladies walk up, just show up in my stream and be like, hey, what's up, daddy? That shit don't happen. That doesn't happen.
My gosh.
That's never happened. And I kind of find it weird.
Everyone has to go into Pop Tart's channel and say,
Everyone,
hey,
spam it in
daddy.
chat.
Right now.
Spam it in chat. We want to see it in chat.
Can I get a shout out for Savage Pop Tart?
Does it count if Wishbone does it?
He's already your Valentine.
Call him
Yeah.
Zaddy. Yeah, Zaddy. Look at, hey there, big boy.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. No, that's just I just find that weird. Hello, everybody. What a way to start that off. You're gonna re-sub Mariah and say, "Let's have our baby daddy." Like, what is going on here? Yes, daddy. Thank you all. I appreciate that. Was actually kind of funny.
That
But
was great.
in all seriousness, though, like we've touched on this before. Me personally, I don't understand how people feel that comfortable talking to a woman they've never met in life. Crazy. But I can also see why it happens because people, like we said, we're talking about social media and all the platforms. And I've also said this before. Social media gives cowards a platform to talk that shit with no repercussion.
Mhm.
Thank you. Oh,
They have
thank you
memes
all
as
for the
their
follows and the subs.
picture,
Thank
and
you.
they just make a new account the next day if
Appreciate
they
it.
get banned, which on Twitch, their Twitter,
Yeah.
they or Tik. Why do they all start with T? TikTok. TikTok.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think TikTok really. I see a lot of people that have good content, they get banned, and people that, I mean, I feel like all the trolls, they're still here.
All right, we this is big truth here, Mariah. I'd rather have a woman come into my chat and call me mommy than some guy come in and be like, "Hey, girl, how you doing?
Can I play
You want a
devil's
gifted
advocate?
son?
I play devil's advocate?
What?
I don't want to play devil's advocate. Never mind. That is fucking weird. I just think there should be. I don't know. I would like there to be a perfect world, but there ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. But also to be fair and to call it down the middle too, I feel like some, not all female streamers do this, but some play into that shit and actually kind of reinforce these idiots' mindsets. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are we doing here? Like that. I get if that's what you're going for, I get it, but it does more damage in the long run because these people, like most people, already don't see streamers as human beings anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's tough though. Like, I understand that, you know, women get treated like that and it's really disheartening. And I'm guessing that they're just capitalizing off of it. Cause why
Hey,
not?
get your bag. Get
You know?
your bag. But
On the
with
boundary.
that, yeah, I understand this. That same person you're placating to is going to somebody else's chat who's not comfortable with it. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day,
True.
you know, before anybody jumps down my throat, I'm not a woman, never experienced any kind of sexual harassment, so I really don't have much of an opinion. Just playing devil's advocate.
And
I
this
have all of
is
my
where
DMs
boundaries are
turned
so
off.
important. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I had a few really weird things, which I don't remember which. I think it's only Twitter, and I think it's only if I follow the person
Mm-hmm.
back.
Yeah,
TikTok,
that
I
they
think
can
is
message you.
TikTok. I think is the same as long as I follow you back. Instagram does it for me, so I don't see everything. I guess
Mhm.
Instagram, I got some really weird things, and then I turned everything off after that.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember what it was, but I know it was weird.
Well,
And
it's
I'm weird,
definitely
so it was something.
it's definitely good to have those boundaries. Oh my gosh.
Hey, baby
Wait,
girl, you
there are
want the
real ones
3090?
out there?
You want that? Hey,
Okay.
I can get you a 3090 for 90 minutes of your time. You're like, what? Get the fuck out my DMs.
3090.
Hey, if you come
please.
offering a 3090, hey, I mean, my DMs are open.
I've actually stood in line for a graphics card three times last year. I kind of need a graphics card. Slip into my DMs anytime, thanks.
But that's just another little boundary that I've made for myself, just to avoid it, because I just don't want to have to deal with it. So I just avoid it so I don't have to.
Mm-hmm. And some women will be more confrontational about it, and like, I'll tell you where to go. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't have that. I wish I did. I really wish. Actually, spending more time with Mariah in games has helped a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
getting a little bit wittier, but still, I'm like, oh, but it
Takes a lot out of you to be able to snap back that fast and have that confidence to just be like, know this,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
I can tell y'all how to fix that. Give you all the confidence in the world.
Tell me. Give it to
Pops
me
is
right
gonna
now.
gas us up right now. Let's go.
Let's do it.
5 letters, y'all. HENNY. Henny.
Sir,
Get some-
I'm not. What do
get
you
some of
want
that-
me to do? Drink all day, every day, so I
Get
can
that hen-
tell people things?
Look, get that Henny in your system. Somebody say something slick. Hit him with the YODC. What's up, Slim? What's up?
Oh, you leave a hate comment? Wait till I have a shot of Henny first, and I'll come
Yeah,
back.
hold up. I'll be right back.
Give me a second.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my goodness, Mariah. There's good ways to
That's-
catch men or just people in general off guard so that they just don't know what to say. You know, it's nice.
That was a TikTok video.
What's it?
It was. Actually, that was a big controversial thing on Twitter I saw.
Uh-huh.
Because someone said that they came up with it, and then someone else was using it, and her TikTok blew up. It was a whole thing. And I was just like, I didn't get involved, but I was just like, oh, what's happening?
Mhm.
Because I don't get involved, but I do like to keep in the knowledge. Anyways, but I just, you don't own words, man.
My thing is too, you just can't let and I tell myself this every time I turn this camera on and press go live. Nobody but me is going to dictate where my stream goes and how I feel about myself or anything else while I'm streaming.
Yeah. It's easily sometimes depending on the day, I'll be more easily influenced. But, I try to stand my ground and let my personality and my values and morals speak for me as a person. But some days it's harder than others. Like we said, mental health check.
True.
But
Very important.
yep.
Got to take care of
Pat-
yourself.
Pat asked, copycat content doesn't hurt the streamer. Thank you, whoever bought that.
No problem. I got you.
What do you mean by copycat content? Like doing something somebody else did?
I think so.
I'm assuming I would take it as basically, like how certain content creators have their thing they do and copying it, I guess.
I'm going to say TikTok is full of it. One
Mhm.
person does one thing that becomes a trend, and then it has 30 million views the next day, 30 million videos, the same one, with just putting it into their own niche the next day.
Yeah. And
Ah,
some people they see someone's mannerisms and they adapt them to be their own. That's another way that it could be copycatted,
Mhm.
I
Which-
copycatted somebody.
Yeah.
I copied 50% gaming.
Oh,
When I found out he had a mini fridge in his gaming room, I was like, shit, let me get a mini fridge. That's
Well, I guess I'm
was-
going to copycat you. I want one.
Look, I was walking downstairs to get juice. I was like, you mean to tell me all I have to do is this?
That's why I got my cooler too.
Dang, so I'm going to be a triple copycat because I'm going to copy all of you. I need a mini fridge.
But no,
hey, this is just a smart idea, though.
It is. Big brain.
You-
That's what
I
that
was
is.
saying, for example, Warzone content, copycat tutorials. Well, here's the thing with that too, is you're going to get that a lot because there's always some new meta in that damn game.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Call of
There's
Duty meta.
always a tweak of a different build.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
somebody believes that their build is the more superior build, or their strats that they run is it starts to look like copycatting, but it's really just people telling you what they think is the best.
I
Now-
never have my own loadout. I always steal. And I'm going to be 100% honest.
If
I
someone
have a
posts
couple people I
something,
steal from.
yeah, if someone posts something that works,
They hurt my feelings.
a wine fridge. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Titan, you and I are on the same page. That's
That
what I
never
mean
has
by
wine in it.
What does it have in it?
Yes. Yes.
But no, like I've seen, and then I don't even want to call it copycat unless it's like blatant. I think people and that's just what you're going to see is as people grow, they'll find things that people do and incorporate it and make it their
Yeah.
own. As long as you're just not flat out oh, hey, if somebody's like that and you're doing that and your voice isn't even come
Yeah.
on, Slim, stop.
If you're straight up mimicking someone, how they speak and their mannerisms,
Mhm.
that's kind of sketchy. But
I think with creativity, you're taking inspiration from different places to get that stuff flowing. I
Mhm.
know Pop Tart, you've said you know who Harris Heller is. I
Mhm.
watch a lot of editing stuff from him because his editors are very, very good. And he dissected someone's TikTok and said, okay, this has this many views. It's because it was edited like this. And he showed how it was edited. So he was showing how he would do it in his program, and did obviously a way different video and stuff like that. But he's taking those techniques, those couple of little things, and then making his YouTube video out of it. He didn't make it into a TikTok, but he made it out of a YouTube video. So he was inspired by that to show other people. I think as content creators, we are definitely inspired by that kind of stuff. Now to blatantly copy, like if he had made the exact same style video, he didn't even have the same game. But it's definitely, it's tough when a lot of people play the same game and then there's hundreds of videos. Like they could look the same, but then you don't know who posted it first, or
Yeah.
I don't know if it shows that on TikTok unless you go to the actual person's page. But
Yeah, but
when you're like scrolling, I don't think it
You're right.
shows.
And you're absolutely right when you say a lot of people play the same game. If you're playing Warzone, you're going to see a million Warzone clips that look exactly the same because there's only so many ways you can shoot somebody, 360 no scope somebody, or kill somebody out of the sky. You know what I'm saying? You'll
That's why I just
see
post my
the same. Yeah, that's one way of going about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people think that just having the same idea is copying, but I mean, as a creator, you should be happy about it, in my opinion. Like it reaches more people. Not everyone is going to see your post, but they might see the other person's.
Mm-hmm.
Like good ideas spread like wildfire, and
And
all
it's
the power
not
to that.
unusual for someone to maybe have an idea and maybe someone else posts it first and they don't even know that it's been posted.
Mhm.
So it's hard to say because it wouldn't be copying. It just, you wouldn't have posted it yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then to look at it even further, if you're a content creator and this is what you're going to do and this is what you like doing, the moment you stop educating yourself and trying to learn new things is the moment you should probably stop streaming. Like there will always be something that you see and you're like, well, how can I implement that? Because that makes that look better. Like when I first started, you couldn't ask me about a green screen. I started watching people play with green screens and was like, let me incorporate a green screen into my actual streams because I personally like the way it looks. It's just clean. Like, of course, I do like my little overlay where it's the Savage Pop-Tart, it's me and a webcam, and you can see my background and things of that nature. But sometimes if I'm playing Tarkov, I want you to be able to see the whole thing and just me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So shout outs to that. Like, never stop being influenced, never stop growing, never stop
Yeah.
learning.
I
Mhm.
think this comment, I think people want others to think that it was their original idea for them to get credited for it. But then again, like if I don't know the person, then I don't know if
It's hard to know
that's
who originally
truly
created it.
their
Exactly.
intention. Yeah.
To be fair, with how big the internet is, you'd have to hire a team of private investigators to figure out who started something first.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I was
not
just
even
about
always.
to say that too.
It's not even always like that. Like if you're looking at TikTok per se, it's not even always who posted that sound, because that sound could have 5 different variations and be posted by 5 different people. So you never know where it really truly originated from.
Is it the chicken or the egg? What came
It's
first?
hard.
That's why I don't even concern myself with that. If I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna do me. I'm not gonna blatantly try to edit a video in this way or do my intro like this or
Mm-hmm.
talk a certain way. I just try to do me and just keep it pushing. Because at the end of the day, again, internet's so big, I don't know who's done what, who said what,
Yeah.
who came before me. It'll probably cause you an aneurysm if you think about that too much.
And that's the thing. Like I was saying earlier, like, some people leech off other people, and that's the type of people they are. And you just have to be comfortable in yourself and confident in what you put out as content. And like, as long as you're not stealing someone else's ideas and putting them out there as your own, like, there shouldn't be an issue, right?
Absolutely. So, who do we follow most on social media, and who inspired us the most?
Linus Tech Tips and Bitwit helped me put my first computer together. This one right here.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Like
Hell yeah.
a lot of people bomb on Linus, but that dude is really interesting. And also, I follow a lot of like redemption story people, like what's my man's name? Locked Up 23 and 1. He's from the same state as me. He was locked up. Now he streams. He turned his life around. He makes YouTube content about being in prison and things of that nature. And I find that like really inspiring because I've never gotten in any trouble like that. So when I think about like, oh man, this is tough, I'm like, look, this dude's out here getting it. I got no excuses.
Mm-hmm. Professor, how about you? Who do you admire most from social media wise?
Honestly, I don't. I just try to do myself. I don't try to admire off of other people because then it's just, yeah.
Yeah. Sammy, what about you?
I'd say the ones that I watch the most are my friends, to be honest. I do follow some bigger people, but I honestly watch my friends more. I'm at least trying to lurk with them, or I'm trying to watch them, or I'm trying to support them. Even like I always have someone on my screen, even if I'm not even in here. So I feel like but like to be inspired. Peeps, yes. Namaste Woken. She's a huge female inspiration right now. In general, but I freaking love Sweet Tales. I adore her energy. I just think she's a good person. I just absolutely love her. But yes, Woke is I'm fairly new. I've only been watching her for maybe a couple months, but she's trying to make way for women in tournaments and in the gaming industry in general, and she's doing really, really well, and she's making a lot of headway with it, and I'm really excited to see where it's going to go.
Yeah, you know what? That's very true. I think that relates to Professor a lot, not having that someone that you look up to so that you don't feel that loss if something happens. But then again, having that negative view set of being like, oh, well, I'm just going to assume something negative is going to come out about them, and I feel like I can't trust to see something in them,
Mm-hmm. One other one that she's not on Twitch, but she used to be on Twitch, but she was a big YouTube, is Jenna Marbles. I adore.
Oh my gosh.
I freaking adore her. I could always count on her videos. I watched her from like the very beginning of her channel days. So I seen the cringy stuff before she deleted it. Or her version of cringy. But that's kind of, I guess I feel how Professor would. Like, it's sad. It breaks my heart that she's gone. But I understand why she did it, because mental health, we've already talked about. Mental health is foremost, the most important thing. And she was an inspiration to so many people. She made everyone else have a fantastic freaking day. Like, I could go and watch one of her videos and I would feel amazing. And if I was feeling down, and I just freaking adored her. And so I can feel that, but I can feel sadness when she exited the social media world, and it's I hope she's doing well, but I really do miss her.
I do too, and I grew up watching her, and it's sad, but the internet, like, it just attacked her for doing things back in the day, and like they
People
pushed her away, and that's what happens. Those are the consequences to the actions that we had, like, as a community, not us as individuals, but us as a whole.
Absolutely.
Push her away from creating content, which is really sad. But my inspirations, absolutely Jenna Marbles. Mop Garden is an amazing streamer and friend of mine. She is super talented. She just has a really great community. She's very focused on them, and has a set schedule and follows it. Like, all the power to her. And obviously, like you said, friends that you watch, right? So many of my friends are just an inspiration. I try to keep tabs up for people, and it's kind of hard to lurk everybody at the same time, but we can.
We try.
But absolutely, like, Jenna Marbles, oh my gosh. I had a flashback. She
know.
was just so.
I still from time to time go and watch like one of the videos that I love the most and stuff like that. Like I just adore her energy, and she's just, like I said, on a bad day, she just turned it around, and it's really bittersweet because I know she's living her life and she doesn't away, and that's what she wants. But it's like,
yeah, just try and, you know, not emulate what she did as a content creator, but just yeah, I'll do my best. Yeah,
we're just gonna get like 20 monitors.
Look at like 50 out here.
Like that's all you can do.
How many tabs you got open? All of them.
Yeah, that's all you can do is just, you know, try and put the positive like vibes out there, like not in a fake way, but just like be who you are, and you'll draw people to you who enjoy who you are, and that's the best thing about networking, for sure, hands down.
Absolutely.
Is building those friendships and those relationships.
I mean, going back to what we said at the beginning, when you were talking about editing, I am my own worst critic. And Tiffy, she's like, she's posting on Twitter and she's telling people, and I'm like, Tiffy, don't do that. But I appreciate it, and I love her. But she's the same as Mariah, or like they're always just pushing me, and they inspire me. They're just so sweet. And I mean, Tiffy didn't. She's crazy, but she's always doing that kind of stuff, and it's just, I want to squeeze them.
It'll make me puke.
Yeah, Pat, that was real sweet, but
yeah, it just got real mushy in here. I don't have any.
I love ooey gooey mushy stuff. Don't make me cry though. We don't want to. We're not allowed to cry in here. No, sir.
Like we said, we appreciate every single one of you for taking time out of your day to be here, for even if it's for like 10 seconds. Any kind of support is still support, and we appreciate all of you. And look at Peeps can't be here with us today, but she's been in chat the entire time. What a legend! What a legend!
Yeah. Look at that dedication.
That's what it is.
So she technically was still a part of the podcast. She was just typing. That's a lot of that. I really appreciate that. But get the fuck off your phone and handle your business. You got things to do.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. And
I love you guys.
Doing the majority of the talking. Hey.
I thought that, she's still waiting. That's what I figured.
All right. The question. One place we can follow each one of you.
Twitter, I think we've all talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Savage Pop Tart. Twitter. We out here.
Jenny B with an extra E at the end on Twitter.
Oh. Mine is Miss Sammy XO with a 0 instead of an O because someone took it.
It's hard to freaking find the same usernames.
Yes. I thought about rebranding because I was like, I want something that's my name cohesively. But then I'm like, what would I do? I don't know. That's a whole nother thing on its own. Oh my gosh, I could talk about that forever.
There we go. Go ahead. Y'all get that. Post your links. Post them. Let's go.
I would.
Expect to have a lot of ridiculous conversations on Twitter. Twitter's a wild place, yo.
It is. You could just go from one thing to the next wild thing. It's crazy.
Yo, and all it takes is one errant click, and you're looking at some shit that you were not supposed to be looking at.
Yes. I mean, like I said. What happened?
How'd I go from vacation trips to never mind?
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
You know what I'm going with that?
Yeah.
He was like, yo, there's no, hey, welcome to the dark zone buffer. It's just like, nah, here you go.
Yes, sugar daddies hit up and poops. Poops. Should you say it like that too?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Twitter is a jungle. Boy, oh boy.
I never liked Twitter when I was young. I never even knew how to use it. And then now I'm like, I'm learning, but
You know, I got banned on Twitter for like a weekend because I said there was a UFC fight, and I was like, I hope this person gets knocked out. And they banned me for violence. I was like, y'all aren't. I even tagged UFC. I was like, y'all don't look at context, but I could see somebody's butthole. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, that's
my.
cool.
Why? I'm sorry,
And excuse me?
sir.
What
I'm
did
being
he
serious.
say?
You see some wild stuff on Twitter, and I get banned for that. I was like, that's crazy.
Oof.
I'm just on gaming side. I feel like I'm on gaming side of everything except for TikTok. TikTok, I'm on organizing, but everything else, I'm pretty gameplay. I don't really see a lot of and like Canadian stuff, but I don't see anything crazy, anything like that.
Hey, Mariah, ask me that offline.
Oh my!
Not like that. I'm not answering that here. That's crazy.
Keeps always
guess-
asking the hard questions, right?
Yeah, everyone's For You pages are different. Am I right? Oh my gosh.
Canadians are taking Twitch over.
Yeah, watch out. We're here.
With
Fuck
their
yeah,
chicken,
Hey,
with their
yeah.
chicken burgers.
Our chicken burgers, our Tim Hortons, and our toques.
Yep.
What the hell's a toques?
We've
You
been
don't know
through
what
this.
a
We've
toque
been
is?
through this
Oh
for-
my god. It's a beanie that's
It's a
thicker
hat.
for winter.
It's not a hat.
toque.
You're
A
wearing a hat.
No, it's not a hat.
That's
It's
a ball cap.
It's a thicker beanie.
So
Okay.
toboggan.
No,
A
Toboggan's a
toboggan?
sled.
I'm
You
triggered.
go down the hill on a toboggan.
So
Uh,
call them
Sir-
hats,
oh my
toboggans.
gosh.
And
It's-
Canadian
it's a
A&W is different from the US A&W, and it's like 10 times better. Trust.
I
There's an
can-
A&W
that
in
is
the
for
U.S.
sure.
Apparently.
I ain't never seen
It's
one.
not just a
Actually, I
root
seen
beer.
one back. I see one back in the day, but you
There
don't
you
really
go.
see A&Ws too much.
Hell yeah, Cameron.
That's crazy. A&W. I'm
I
gonna need to
can
get me a
imagine.
glizzy, a fully loaded glizzy, and a root beer. Surprised I didn't get any pushback from using fully loaded glizzy. Hey,
To be honest, I don't know what the fuck that is.
it's a fully loaded hot dog, but around in the DMV we
Oh.
call them. If you ever heard the term glizzy, it came from out here.
I was so confused.
A&Ws with KFCs. I still look. I haven't seen an A&W around here. And God knows how long.
I think it's kind of crazy that
KFC
your
is
guys'
mixed with Taco Bell here.
is it cream
Yeah,
soda?
KFC is with Taco Bell. Yeah.
Your guys' cream soda is way different than ours, I heard.
Yeah, because we throw, like, in the United
Ours is
States, we throw 1,000,000 pounds of sugar and salt into everything. That's probably the difference. They
Yeah,
try
but
to kill us out here.
Maybe it's not cream soda.
we have pink and clear cream soda. It depends on where you are in the country. But yeah.
Oh.
I
Gaming
mean,
teams.
it's not bad.
I think it's
I think
absolutely
it's
great.
good. I think it's
I think it's
good.
great.
You know, it's because yes, they're basically they're sponsored by them, but they're not out here just. I mean, they are shredding lobbies and whatnot, but they're not going out there. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
I think it's good if the place has the same values as you, because they all definitely are a little bit different and have different content creators and that kind of thing. But I think if you find the org that's good for you, I think that that's positive.
Any way to grow as a streamer, as long as there's not toxic traits related to it, I think is fantastic.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to walk into an organization and get treated like Blizzard Activision employees.
Yeah, exactly. So, by all means, if you wanted to join an organization, like on Twitch, there's stream teams that
I
you
love
can
stream
apply
teams.
to join. Like that's another way of being able to network and grow your community by hosting and rating
Oh.
people throughout there and vice versa.
Well, and there's definitely smaller ones and stuff like that too. I mean,
Absolutely.
Toronto's. I mean, I'm pretty sure Toronto's is a lot smaller than like 100 Thieves.
Mhm.
Toronto
But we
Ultra?
got one. We got one.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, there's a ton of different like esports, smaller gaming communities. Like one I recently got involved in is Exalved Gaming, and
Ooh.
just building friendships from playing games together with those people, and we'll see where it goes. You
That's
know?
awesome.
Yeah.
What kind of games are you focusing on with that? Does it matter, or is it?
They primarily focus on Apex, and they've just started to get into Valorant. So,
Oh, cool.
but I'm basically just there to game with people.
Cool.
And that's what it always is just building those relationships and friendships with people is the most important. But that's just my priority.
Mhm.
Finding new people to play with. Shit.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm still waiting on my Valorant tutorial from like you and Mariah
Okay.
and everybody.
Valorant
We gotta
stream
get it together. All 5 of us can get in
Yes.
a team.
Professor, you're
Professor,
playing
you
Valorant, by
have
the
to
way.
play. Professor, you get
I've
in here
given-
with your
I've given-
controller, keyboard business. But you're gonna play with all 4 of us. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I've
We'll
given
carry
Valorant
you.
enough tries.
You've played it twice, sir.
Yep, twice is enough.
Third
haven't-
time's a charm. Haven't you?
You haven't played it with me yet. I'll bottom frag. Don't worry.
Or
I've got
won't.
the bottom frag on fleek. All me.
You exactly. You haven't played with me. You don't know. You don't know what I'm
know.
capable of.
Listen, sir, you can do it. We believe in you.
It's
Oh,
just
good.
Don't let
so,
them peer pressure you.
it's just so slow.
How do we feel about
It's been re-deleted again.
how do we feel about Twitch stream teams that can only be created by partners? Do you think that affiliates should be able to create stream teams if they've been on Twitch for an extended period of time? Do you
I
think
do.
that's viable?
I think
Yeah.
it should be something that instead of just being able to get it, I think maybe an affiliate could be able to apply.
Yes.
That way you know how active they are, or maybe it could be in the same format as like a partnership application, but
Yeah,
for a stream team. I think that would be a good thing, positive thing.
absolutely. I think there should be some guidelines to allow affiliates that stream a lot but haven't made the partnership goals to be able to have an official team on Twitch.
Absolutely. You see a lot of affiliates doing really, really well that just they are either right at partner, they can't really get partner, or maybe that's not their goal, but they are still pretty successful on Twitch or pretty active on Twitch. I think they've been rolling out all the other things for affiliates towards. I don't see why they wouldn't add that too. That'd be really cool.
I think it makes all the sense. And there's a lot of streamers on Twitch who choose not to be affiliated and have people support them in different ways, like Patreon or Fan House, what have you, instead of having the money split 50-50 from Twitch with subs and bits and whatnot, then just being able to have the direct support from PayPal or, Fan House or these other revenue, these ways of revenue. I think that, not everyone on Twitch is going to want to give half their money to Twitch, and that's okay. And I think Twitch needs to see that.
That's where other platforms are beating Twitch because YouTube has already integrated that. I think it's like a 70. It's harder to get their affiliation, however that it is, but I believe it's like 70 or 80%. I think it's 70% for affiliates and it might be 80% for partners. I could be wrong, but I know that it is it's much more than what Twitch is offering.
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of tweets on Twitter about this subject in particular and how the split has been 50-50 for so long, unless you are a larger partnered streamer where you can barter. Right.
And that's the same with Twitch, I believe.
Yeah.
Aren't they signing contracts too? Like
That's what it is. Yeah.
Well, I believe it was Pokey that I don't know if she just renewed it, but she kind of posted like a silly tweet and she's like, I don't know where I'm going. And people were speculating like, is she going to YouTube? Is she staying on Twitch? What is she doing? And then she was on Twitch today. But she also had a lot going on with Twitch. So a lot of people thought that she was going to switch because of whatever was happening. I didn't follow it. So I didn't know what was happening. But I just know that something had happened with her. But she stayed with Twitch, but I know that other bigger content creators had left to YouTube, probably because of better contracts, but it's going to be different for each of them.
Is there anything from back then Twitch that should be re-implemented now? Says Pat.
I haven't been on Twitch long enough to figure out that they took stuff away.
They just took away
Being able to change the color.
raving or something like that.
Oh, chanting.
Chanting,
Yeah.
yeah. Raving. Yeah, chanting. And I saw a lot of people really upset about it, to be honest. The people that I guess did get picked for it, their chats loved it.
Yeah. And one thing that Twitch used to have is they used to have a creative category, and I used to be a pretty big part of it. I was a big viewer, and they removed the creative category altogether on Twitch and separated that into different like hashtags for, you know, makers and but the whole creative community fell apart. And I really think that it would grow so much stronger than before if they brought that back. Yeah, it's just sad.
I see a lot of like art streams. I believe there's a category for that, but what for the creativity, would that have been in with the art or would that have been separate?
Well, creative is just like an umbrella for everything, like people who make chainmail, people who paint, people who digitally paint, people who, you know, do any kind of making or building, sewing, whatever it is that is quote unquote creative that isn't associated with gaming. I think it could have been such a bigger part of Twitch had they not torn that down years ago. Yeah. It's sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just got it.
But that's something I wish Twitch would bring back.
Didn't they change? Like, you were people able to? I don't know.
Go
People
ahead.
used to be able to change the color of their text. Did they get rid of that?
Oh
too?
yeah, they took it. They took that away and made it italicized instead. So back when you used to type \me like that, yeah, it used to be like that without a space in front of it, and then you type a message, it would be the same color as your name on Twitch. But now it's just italicized, which is
What was the point of that? Were people like abusing it?
no, people would use it to raid and stuff, and it would be colorful, and it was exciting to see those colors. And I'm just really not sure why they got rid of it.
Somebody woke up
I
and was
did.
like, "I got a great idea. Hear me out. Let's get rid of people being change the color."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm going to give you a bonus.
Hey.
Yeah, whoever did that on Twitch, I hope you got fired. Sorry, not sorry.
It's just one more way for us to be a little bit more creative with our words, like our emotes. Our emotes is our little way to be creative, same as the way we have our channels set up and things like that. I personally love going into someone's channel and looking at all their panels because you see their creativity, even if they were made, you see their thought process of how that came about. I love that stuff.
Yep.
You're probably right.
And Cross says that is very true.
He's probably 100% on.
You see their loyalty to partners, which makes sense because, you know, they build those relationships. But like I said last time I was on the podcast about people getting sent partner packages in the mail where that money could be spent on investing in, you know, the affiliates or having a better payout for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were for a little while showing how to I can't remember, I don't know how long it was, but smaller creators, if they were under 300 followers or 400 followers, could pay to boost themselves.
Yep.
I don't know if that's still going. I don't know if it was just
I think that died relatively quickly, didn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that got smoked.
I did see that you could pay to have your stream boosted, whereas before it was all based on your community putting in the channel points to boost you.
Yeah.
And that natural growth is what should be the focus.
It shouldn't have to be, especially the smaller creator who's just getting their foot in the door and trying to grow. They shouldn't be, I just didn't agree with that. Absolutely. I agree. Like if they wanted to do it, that's on them. But I just feel like Twitch implementing that and saying, well, you have to pay to get here.
Yeah.
People buy skins in video games and guns, so I don't see the, I can see how that.
I feel attacked.
Yeah.
I'm not attacking nobody, but like
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I can see how the money could be bled.
True. That's fair. I have no words.
Damn it, man.
I buy a lot of skins.
They do make more money off of affiliates because people try to support them more to get them more noticed by larger communities because people see more emotes by that person in their chat.
Mhm.
And, that's kind of how the word of mouth spreads, like, oh, their emotes are so good. I should go check out their channel and
Mhm.
whatnot. Like, that's
It's
just
also a
another
lot
way
more
for networking.
affiliates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are
That
a
could be why
lot
it makes
more
it so
affiliates.
they make it quote unquote easy. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
it's easier than YouTube. I wouldn't say that it's easy. For some it's pretty hard, and it can be if you're not networking and using the socials and things like that. But Twitch knows what they're doing, and they want lots of affiliates because they know that they have a bigger chunk from that.
Yep. And that's why they gave us more emote slots. That's why they started bit tier emotes, so people spend more bits in people's channel.
Mhm.
It's all, it's smart on Twitch's part. And, it's giving, quote unquote, giving affiliates more opportunity to share, emotes and whatnot from their channel.
So give us stream teams.
Yeah.
Come on, Twitch.
Give us stream teams.
Stream teams.
Stream
I
team.
want a COD stream team or any kind of stream team. Yeah. Oh, actually, I've been a little addicted to Sims.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
it's fun.
It's so
so
fun.
much fun.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I love it. And I have pets. Oh my gosh, it's so great.
I literally just want to find everybody who has B in their name and create a B stream team.
That is so cute.
How epic would that be? Hello? Yeah.
Love Shack stream team. Yes. Yes. Oh. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Come on, Twitch. We just need you to do it for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They not.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't join you join our stream teams, Pop Tart.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what we were saying is partnered streamers, some of them get a higher cut. It's not the 50-50 split. So
It really depends.
it depends on how big of a streamer they are.
And how good they are at negotiating. Because, I mean, even if they're big, if they don't have people that do that for them, or if they're not very good at it, I
Mhm.
don't. I mean, it would really depend on them themselves.
Very
You're
true.
getting bust upside the head. Like, oh yeah, so you basically doing this shit for free. Thanks. Like, hey man, what'd you get? A carton of cigarettes and and Evan Williams. They didn't even give me the good whiskey.
Well, is there anything else we want to talk about related to social media or networking?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready for bed.
Oh,
Yeah, you look ready for bed.
you look
We're
a
at
little
like
sleepy.
2 hours too.
Yeah, I know. Dang.
I gotta work in the morning.
All
Get the
right.
fucking violin out for this, man. I'm joking because I'm over
Not-
here looking at
Not
the clock
feeling
like
good.
I'm over
Not
here
not
like,
everybody has to roll out of bed to go to work.
Hey
I'll
man,
keep saying that.
hey man, hey.
Pat, I've been watching the clock.
Well, who are we gonna raid today?
Ooh, yes.
Somebody
Let's look.
pick.
Let me
I
look.
think I
Let me
picked
look.
last time.
Let me see.
Thank you all for stopping by, hanging out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like always, we appreciate you so very much. I'm gonna have a look see too
Yes,
if we have somebody
Crossroads.
that we all know, maybe that we can
Go to sleep
raid together. That
as I
would
eat
be
my
great.
Cheez-Its. And I get that night snack in. Nobody wants to go to bed hungry.
Oh, speaking of art, Fire Dragon Mel is drawing right now. We could go and raid her up.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe. Fire Dragon Mel is a great support of a bunch of different streams on Twitch, and she's a big time lurker and is awesome. So sleep is for the weak. Wow.
I'd be
You
crazy
don't heard
without
much of
it.
it.
He's going through it right now. He going through it right now.
Aw.
He said, I need this.
Aww.
This podcast can't be that long though. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time. Don't worry. If you have
Yes.
any suggestions for topics
Mhm.
for us to talk about 2 weeks from now, please let us know.
We might
You
change.
can add us on Twitter. You can message us on Discord.
I have
You
a
can come back to
Discord
our chat.
channel
Twitch.
for questions or even discussions that we should have.
Hell yeah.
Feel free to write in there. I know
Mhm.
Mariah does too, I believe.
Yeah. We want to
Wait.
hear from you.
Yeah, what do you
Let
want
me
us to
know.
talk about? We're open books,
Mhm.
kind of.
Jen, who is it
Really
again?
Oh, yeah.
Fire Dragon Mel. So Fire Dragon MEL.
None of it capitalized. It's all lowercase.
It doesn't matter if it's lowercase or capitalized. We should
Oh,
be
okay,
good
okay,
no
okay.
matter what. But we're gonna go and raid Mel. Let's go do the raid command right
Yes.
now.
You guys tell me when to hit it, so I'm not early.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go raid Mel. Thank you everybody for being
really
here.
hoping I
Thank
spelled this right.
you.
We appreciate you.
Or this
So
is gonna
very
be really
much.
awkward if I'm the
Here.
only one in a different. in a
Here,
different
here.
Thank you for asking all the questions and hanging out with us.
Yeah, we appreciate you. 2
Yes.
weeks time, we're gonna be back with the podcast. We'll see you then. Thank you for all the questions.
Mhm.
Be
Ooh.
good. Be kind to each other.
Hey, Crossroads, hit me a Discord.
In
Ooh, yeah.
game quality. Oh, that's a good one.
Write it down because I
All
mean I
right.
can only speak for myself. My memory's terrible.
Absolutely.
I love y'all. Be good.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Show Fire Dragon Bell some love. Peace.
Let's do it. Bye.
Click. I should always have Twitch up, but I don't.
Oh God,
because
I
I'm
didn't
trash.
either. And I hope I rated in. Oh, I did. Okay.